What is the human fascination with serial killers? Think about it. Silence of the Lambs, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Dahmer. All of these are based off of very real serial killers who committed very real, very gruesome crimes. So, why are we so eager to turn them into movies? Why so eager to take them mass market? Maybe it's because it intrigues us. I, personally, am a film major, and making horror and true crime films is my absolute favorite. And maybe even some of you here are criminology or criminal justice majors. Or maybe you just came here for fun. You just love hearing about serial killers and learning about them. I also fall into that last category. I know plenty about Edward Gein, Jeffrey Dahmer, and my favorite shows also have very crime-heavy plots. And it was while I was watching one of my shows that I realized how large the fan bases for serial killers is. I mean, everyone in this room could probably name 3 serial killers right off the top of their heads, right? See? And it's insane when you think about it. We know more serial killers than we do our neighbors, some of us. So today, we're going to talk about how the film industry has created this mass hysteria surrounding serial killers and how human psychology plays a role in all of this. Now, raise your hand if you've heard of the movie Whitechapel. Now, what about From Hell? Now, both are popular movies that made big splashes in the box office when they first came out. And in the case of From Hell, 2 of the main stars are Heather Graham and Johnny Depp. Now, why would they play these roles, you may be asking yourself? Well, as a performer myself, I can say it is every actor's dream to just scare the living daylights out of you. And it's also part of marketing, you could argue. I mean, we're attracted to big names and the mystery behind serial killers. I mean, think about it. How many times have you watched a movie because Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, or someone else was in it? Huh? Exactly. Another good example of this is a Netflix movie that came out starring Hollywood star Zac Efron. Now, this movie is about Ted Bundy. We all know the name Bundy, executed right here in Florida. Now, in this movie, it sparked such a large fan base around Bundy. And when you look at it, you realize that most of the fan base is female. Most of all fan bases are female. They're what drive most of them. So you see all of these posts on social media practically worshiping Bundy after all that he did. And you even look back in history and you see that Bundy received love letters from when he was alive. Now, why would you send a serial killer love letters? Well, actually, according to many psychology journals, it might be linked to a Darwinian motive, where women are more attracted to louder, larger, more aggressive males. And of course, serial killers are very loud, large, and aggressive. But it can also stem from a maternal instinct, where they feel as if their love may save or even heal Bundy. Overall, the media hysteria surrounding serial killers has been pushed forward by the film industry and has exposed itself, in a way, through human psychology. And of course, due to the level of exposure the films receive, fanatics, fans come from everywhere. So, next time, take this into consideration. You're finding yourself studying the case of an infamous serial killer or watching a movie. Ask yourself, what led me to do this?